you're looking to improve your SUPERVIVE gameplay and start locking in wins, I've got 5 essential tips that will take your skills to the next level. These tips can be useful for players of any level, so let's dive in. Number 1. Nail your drop locations. The drop phase in SUPERVIVE is where your game begins, and a good start can set the tone for everything that follows. Because this is a top-down game, there's no way to speed up your descent like in other Battle Royale games, so you need to drop smart. What do I mean by drop smart? Instead of aiming to land directly on your target, drop slightly early and use your pod to glide into the exact spot you want. This lets you beat opponents to experience, loot, and key areas. Another tip to nail your drop locations is to use air rings and the train. These are your fastest ways to traverse the map after the drop phase. The air rings can give you a quick boost to critical areas. Mastering your drop will give you an early advantage, helping you secure loot and positioning faster than your enemies. Number 2. Prioritize the right quest. So this latest patch brought us a couple changes to quests. Quests are a critical part of your early game in SUPERVIVE, and the latest patch has made some significant changes that you need to know. Vault Hunter quest. This quest no longer provides the consumable XP book, but instead instantly grants 150 XP to your entire team. This change has made Vault Hunters an even more powerful choice, as teams can secure an early level advantage by rushing to complete it. Many players prioritize this quest for the immediate power spike it provides. Another change this patch. Drop leaders can now pick a starter quest during the drop phase. This is a huge update because it allows players to start with an idea of what they want to do from the get-go. As someone who mainly plays the game solo, this is a huge change. This now allows all players to be in the same headspace of what to do once they drop. It's a game changer for early game planning and coordination. There's been other quest changes as well. There's a new PvP quest called Team Wipe. This quest will only appear after completing the brawler quests, adding more incentive for aggressive teams to keep pushing. The Farm Creeps quest has also been reworked. The required number of creeps has been reduced from 16 to 12. For the longest time, it felt like completing this quest took a long time and the reward wasn't the best. Rewards have now been adjusted, making it a slightly more appealing option as well. Now, for the sake of consistency, the rewards will now show up next to the teammate who got the last creep kill instead of being randomly assigned. So make sure you stick with your team and make sure you know what you're doing if you want to get all those rewards. These changes have shifted the quest meta slightly, but the core strategy remains the same. Focus on quests that provide high impact rewards, like Vault Hunters and Brawlers. But obviously your strategy will change game to game, and that's the beauty of this game. Tip number 3. Pick up and use your items and secondary abilities. It sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how many players forget to fully utilize their items and abilities. Make it a habit to check your inventory and use your resources effectively. The more you play, the more acquainted you'll get with items and the different strategies they provide. You'd be surprised how many games can be turned around just because you have the right item and use it at the right time. If your team is down, drop strong powers for your teams to use. There are many abilities that can be picked up that are helpful for your team, like Guardian Angel. It's also good to share the love and give your teammates some powers that they could be using instead of grabbing all the useful ones for yourself. Using your items and abilities efficiently ensures you and your team will stay alive longer and stay ahead. Tip number 4. Stay map aware and use pings. Map awareness is crucial in SUPERVIVE, especially in chaotic situations. Staying alert and communicating with your team can save you from disaster. It's really important to always watch the map and the minimap. Know where your objectives are, where the mobs are, and high value areas are located. The map provides a lot of useful information. For example, you can tell when a team is trying to capture a vault or revive their teams if you're just paying attention to the sounds and to the map. Also, ping often. Use the ping system to mark enemies, loot, or strategic positions for your team. Good communication can make the difference between a chaotic fight and a coordinated victory. Being aware of your surroundings and using the map to your advantage is key to staying one step ahead. Tip number 5. Focus on mastering one hunter. Now, this is more of a personal opinion, but I do think it can help a lot of people focus on learning the game instead of learning a hunter. Instead of spreading yourself thin trying to play every hunter, pick one and master that one first. This will make learning the rest of the game a lot easier. By focusing on one hunter, you'll naturally learn their movement, abilities, and playstyle inside and out. This also helps you understand map dynamics, physics, objectives, and item strategies better because you're not juggling multiple kits. I always tell people to pick a hunter that they think looks cool and test it out in practice mode before jumping into real games. Once you found a hunter you like, stick to it as much as you can. Learning one hunter thoroughly sets a strong foundation for overall success in SUPERVIVE. And that's it. Those are my 5 tips to instantly improve your SUPERVIVE skills. Whether you're dropping smarter, picking better quests, or focusing on one hunter, these tips will help you climb the ranks and secure more wins. If you found these tips helpful or want me to dive deeper into any of them, please let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.